Welcome to the Word 2016 module on using text boxes inside of Microsoft Word. If you open the document References doc, this is the document we're going to be working on when using text boxes. Now you're probably looking at Microsoft Word thinking, why would I put in a text box where everything we put into Word is basically text? A text box is really there to emphasize something. So instead of just having manual text going in, perhaps if you are doing an article or columns or editing, you want to specifically emphasize a block of text, that is when you would use your text box option. So what you would do is where you want your text box to appear, you would then put your cursor in that particular section. On the Insert tab on your menu, you'll see under the text options is a whole bunch of text box options. So we're going to go through them. In our text box, you've got built-in simple text boxes, and you've got more fancy ones that Microsoft Office has given you where you can put in to suit the needs of your document. So there's no need to get too creative, as they've done most of the creative work for you. So in this case, I'm going to use a retrospect sidebar. This will now automatically adjust the rest of my document to cater for my new text bar. If you go down, you can see that it goes all the way down to the bottom of this particular page, and then my document goes back to normal on the second page. Now what's really interesting about these text boxes is you can format them. You can format exactly what they're about and how they fit into your document. So if you go to the Format tab, that is where you change the formatting options of your text box. Because that particular text box is a sidebar, let's put in a normal text box to see how you can get it to manipulate within the text in your document. So we're going to insert a standard text box, and you'll see that it almost finds its way wherever it wants to within your document. However, it can adjust your formatting, which is not necessarily what you want. So in your formatting, you can change the text direction, which is quite nice depending on what you are doing. You can create a link from your text box so that it can flow from one text box to another. You can change the formatting of your particular text box. And very importantly, you can change the position of your text box. So at the moment, it's in line with your text. You can also choose that it positions top left with the text, and as I'm doing this, you can see a small preview of how my text box changes. This is top center with square text wrapping. This is positioned to the right. This is what we call middle left. And this is one of my favorites, which is the square wrapping. If you click on that, no matter where you put your text, the text will literally wrap around it, which is quite nice from a formatting perspective.